When you walk into Hazel McCallion Central Library, you'll be greeted by a beautiful array of cascading lights in the north and south atrium. These installations are called Lightfall. Designed by Nathan Whitford, Lightfall is a new public artwork, part of a unique program dedicated to Mississauga's digital public art. We met with Nathan during installation, and he told us some interesting things about his work.
I think my inspiration for this design was, everything I do is somewhat site-specific, so I was sort of working with the architect's vision and what I saw the space to be. Obviously, it's a library, so there's a lot to think about, a lot to speak to about, knowledge and the flow of knowledge, and I like the idea of, passing knowledge on to other people, and sort of water flows in a similar way. Obviously, you can't really put a waterfall in an atrium like this, so I thought, what do we do with light? Like, how do we make it be like a waterfall of light? So that's sort of what it's supposed to be. It's called Lightfall. It's like a waterfall of light that also is represents sort of the flow of information and knowledge. The actual structural part was decided a long time ago, but sort of what I do with the lights and how I program them. And even now that I'm in the space now, I'm looking around and realizing that some of the ideas and the way I wanted to program it have actually, maybe I want to do it a little bit differently, just because I'm seeing more color in here than I imagined in my lights, and I think that looks really quite amazing. There's some interesting challenges in here because it's such a big atrium that, maybe it's interesting to know that I think there's about 5 kilometers of wire and then these two pieces together, just because everything has to come up and then go all the way to a controller. I just wanted to make sure there's nowhere in the middle that can fail, right? I think that one of the things that is interesting, we don't see now because it's not quite finished yet, but there is 2 atriums here, and they're actually sort of, they're roughly the same installation. But the idea is to draw a connection between these atriums and really, and highlight the way that this building has been sort of expanded in the way that it wasn't before.
Learn more about the renovation by visiting mississaugalibrary.ca/reno, or learn more about Mississauga's public art by visiting mississauga.ca/publicart.